Primo content. I went to a Magic the Gathering Grand Prix yesterday.
Why did you go to a Magic the Gathering Grand Prix?
Because fucking Magic the Gathering is fun, and the GP only comes once a year.
I know, but like, as much as I enjoy playing Magic, I don't think I could watch people play Magic. Like, I don't like.
I didn't go to watch. I went to fucking play. It's not like
did you? I don't know.
Yeah, I want to be the creepiest creeper in that room full of fucking nerds, just hovering over shoulders, like making commentaries about like, oh, fucking sick plays there, man.
I don't know how these things fucking work. I've never been to one of these things. This is like I don't I don't know. Like, this isn't my thing.
Like, there's the main event, there's like the pros and shit that play, but there's also all sorts of side events that you can buy into just for like shits and giggles.
Well, that seems fun, I guess. I
mean, I'm going again today. That's why I rescheduled the pods for today. So
I mean, it's the same thing for me with like sports. I can't like. I mean, one, I don't engage in sports, and two, I just don't like.
You're not a sportsman?
No, games of this kind like game competitions are the same thing for me. Even like with video games as well. I find it so uninteresting, just like other things I find uninteresting, like Steven Seagal.
Well, I think uninteresting is being a bit disingenuous, but we'll get to that.
Is it?
I assure you it is. So welcome to episode 31, fucking finally.
Sorry.
Episode 31 of Stuck in the Middle with You, a podcast where two guys take a look at a critically divisive film and see on what side of the consensus they fall on. My name is Derek Gane, and broadcasting live from Miami, Florida, presumably. I mean, you're not somewhere else right now, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Is my friend and collaborator, Juan Barkeen. Say hi, Juan.
Hi. How's it going?
It's good. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon here in Montreal, Quebec.
It's also a beautiful sunny afternoon here in Miami, as it typically is.
And because we don't usually record in the afternoon, we record at night.
We do like every hour of the day. Come on.
And generally speaking, we record like in the early night, like around like past supper time. And a couple of times we've recorded like some like burning the midnight oil shit. But that is not relevant to the task at hand. This week was my pick, and I decided to have a little fun with it. And I decided that we would watch 1988's Above the Law, directed by Andrew Davis, but most importantly starring one Steven Seagal in his film debut. So, Juan was telling me off mic that he wasn't crazy about this.
No, okay, so I want to very specifically state that I am usually pretty on board with your action picks. I always try to find something I will end up enjoying in them. You know, I liked parts of our first film this season.
Which was Hard Target.
Yes.
With Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes. But sometimes they're garbage, just like what's this movie called?
Above the Law?
Whatever.
Oh, Death Race 3 Inferno?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was kind of a balk on my part, and I own that.
Yeah. This time I hope you inevitably own it as well. I don't think you will, but I'm right, you're wrong.
I don't like this kind of I don't like this kind of movie punditry on our podcast. We're here to do some nuance.
I know. Whatever. We'll be subjective and whatnot.
Well, I mean, obviously we'll be subjective, but
no,
I mean, I will say that I did enjoy this movie more conceptually and how it fits into the cycle of American action movies from the time than as a film itself.
Okay, that's
I will give
fair.
you that.
I will say, I will state for the record that this is the first and only Steven Seagal movie I've ever seen, I think.
This is, I believe, the third, because I definitely remember seeing like Half Past Dead when I was a kid.
I legitimately don't think I've ever seen any one of his movies, and I'm kind of shocked about it.
I mean, he had his heyday in like the 90s. Now it's mostly like direct-to-video stuff, because that's what happens.
That's the path of the
action movie star, yeah. And but we know that just because a movie's direct-to-video doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, the
Very
Universal
true.
Soldier movies by John Hyams exist. Those movies are incredible. You haven't seen the...
No, I haven't yet. Leave me
You
alone.
motherfucker. I've been telling you to
I will
watch
watch
these
them
movies
eventually.
for like 4 years. I've been telling you to
I
watch
know,
these fucking
and you
movies.
have to watch something else in return for me watching
I've watched
them.
all
I don't
sorts of
remember.
shit.
I don't
I mean-
remember what the specific film was, but whatever. Regardless, I have just confirmed that I have never seen a single Steven Seagal movie except for this one.
And yeah, I'm still kind of a neophyte. I mean, I'm no Vern, who's the expert on the subject, who actually wrote a whole book about it called Seagology.
Oh my god.
Apparently, that's quite good. I like Vern.
I just don't like Steven Seagal.
He's a good movie critic.
Ever sit through that book.
I mean, it's like if we could open just a parenthesis right now, you wouldn't read sort of an appraisal of someone you didn't like, even if it was on like Smartly or whatever.
I mean,
like, who's someone non-action related that you like don't particularly care for?
there's a lot of people. I don't know if that's a fair.
I mean, like, I would be like, just speaking like to myself, I would read I would read a well-written monograph on a person I didn't particularly care for, because invariably it will cast a different light on a subject.
No,
right?
that's fair. I mean, like, I've read a lot of pieces on films I don't care for that have, like, slowly but surely conditioned me into liking the movies.
I mean, there's a difference between, like, conditioning you to like a movie and just like, I didn't think of it that way. Just simple as that.
No, I literally forced myself into liking a movie before.
Okay, I want to open a parenthesis inside this parenthesis. What movie do you go from like, this is horseshit to...
Okay, I can't believe I'm going to confess this. Okay, so the first time I saw No Country for Old Men, I fell asleep. The second time I saw No Country for Old Men, I fell asleep. The third time I saw No Country for Old Men, I fucking hated it. The fourth time I saw No Country for Old Men, I didn't totally hate it, but I didn't like it either.
Wow.
The fifth time I saw No Country for Old Men, I finally started sort of liking it. And I don't want to watch it a sixth time because I don't... Like, maybe I'll love it, you know? Maybe I'll fucking love it. But, like, I finally hit the place where I sort of like it, and I'm just gonna stay there in that comfort zone and never engage with it again.
What was the turning point? Just watching it over and over again?
Like, reading a lot of pieces about it, hearing people who really love it talk about it, and just, like, I forced myself to like that movie.
Wow.
And like,
I would have given up after like the third time.
I mean, I fell asleep twice, so it's not fair to the movie. So technically it's 3 full viewings, but like...
Like, you fell asleep because it bored you? Or you fell asleep because
I fell
you were
asleep
like...
because it bored the shit out of me.
Jesus Christ, man.
I know. Meanwhile, like, I'm over here watching There Will Be Blood and being riveted for no... Like, it's...
I mean, both those movies are very good.
I know. I mean, I love There Will Be Blood. I have clearly mixed feelings on No Country.
Yeah, I can fucking tell that. You fucking traitor. You fucking heretic.
Whatever. They've made one bad movie in their entire lives, and it's not that one. So.
Well, the actual number is 2, but that's a different discussion for another time.
Yes. We will get into the fight of intolerable cruelty a different day.
Intolerable cruelty is such a piece of shit, though.
So fucking great. You're just
it's
a
so
shithead.
Bad.
Whatever.
It's so bad.
Back to Steven fucking Seagal, who also fucking sucks, unlike Intolerable Cruelty.
Now I'm thinking, what movie do I like better, Above the Law or Intolerable Cruelty?
No,
I think I like Above the Law more.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
I feel like Above the Law is, like, for all its faults, is a movie more in tune with itself.
No, it's not.
Than Intolerable
I'm canceling
Cruelty.
this podcast right now. Like, that's it. I'm sorry. The last episode
you can't quit. You're
fired. Half recorded podcast about Above the fucking Law.
So before we get off the rails and start fucking stabbing each other with literal actual knives, Juan, what the hell is Above the Law about?
I honestly don't know, and I don't care. This movie is, like, just a mess of cop things, and I don't give a fuck about it.
Well, it is kind of it's not just a mess of cop things. It's a mess of, like specialty tactical things, because this
like,
dude's...
There's martial arts stuff. There's like,
arts stuff.
procedural drama nonsense. There's a CIA cover-up.
There's
that
always a
has to do
CIA
with, like,
or Navy or something. There's always some kind of like special
Of course.
technical unit in these Steven Seagal movies.
It's like okay, what, like, he was oh my god, I probably don't remember this plot very well, even though I just saw this last night. Okay, so, like, he was part of the CIA, right?
Yes.
Okay. His name is Nico in this movie, which, by the way, they will remind you of every single minute of the movie. Like, it is... I have never heard the name of a title character, or, like, well, the old title used to be Nico. I've never heard the titular character's name, like, said this much in a movie. Every fucking minute is just Nico, 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 Nico. Like, fuck this movie. Okay. He was in the Vietnam War, and then he, like...
Yeah.
He had this, like, moment of just, like... It was, like, a weird epiphany of, like, oh my god, this dude's, like, fucking torturing people. I don't, like, want to be part of this anymore.
It's so bad.
And then he's, like, a good cop who, like, is still a pretty bad fucking person in, like, a world of bad cops. Except not bad cops, they're just, like, bad CIAs.
Here's the thing with this, and this is something that continues over the course of the Seagal filmography, is that there is this very sort of earnest, kind of peaceful rhetoric that is usually espoused by the Seagal character in between moments of, like, incredible violence.
It's like... The violence is really, really jarring. Like, I think at one point they, like, this dude punches Steven Seagal twice in the face. Like, not even that hard punches, and he is drenched in blood.
Yeah.
Like, it is...
This is later on.
Astounding how covered in blood this dude was from, like, just a few little punches.
Because, this is basically a one good cop movie, right? This is like, except... The force is corrupted. Blah, 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 blah.
But he's not a good cop. There's a scene at the beginning of the movie where he, like, goes into a random hotel room and he finds... It was his sister, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
His sister is doing, like, coke and fucking this random drug dealer, presumably drug dealer. Who knows? Maybe the sister was a drug dealer. Who knows? Like, honestly, the movie does not get into this whatsoever. He saves his sister... saves in quotations because she's happy fucking the dude and doing coke, and then he, like,
she didn't look super thrilled in any case.
No, not at all. But he, like, takes her away from the situation and he gets her off scot-free while, like, the dude gets arrested because, you know, he is above the law.
He is above the law.
I hate this movie.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, and exactly to what I was saying. I mean, there's this scene where he's just basically just busting down doors, you know, without a warrant, whatever. I'm not here to to assess how accurate in terms of protocol or procedure this is. But my favorite part of that whole scene is the literal 3 minutes he takes to speechify to the drug dealer and to the girl.
Oh my god!
Because that's what Steven Seagal does.
This movie.
Steven Seagal is unique among action movie stars in that he sees himself like he's the most auteur of the action movie stars because there's so much of him in all these characters. There's so many through lines in all his movies, and more than anything, and more bafflingly than most other action heroes, he sees himself as inherently moral.
Yes.
This is not something that afflicts other action movie stars. Steven Seagal, at least according to him, is not interested in gray areas. He is the good guy out to get the bad guy by any means necessary.
It's like, I mean, like, obviously we've seen other action films, both of us, but, like, the good guys do have, like, again, a moral gray space, as you're saying. Like, there's none of that here. Even though technically by way of, like, what is being presented to us, yes, there fucking is. Because, again, he's an awful person. He's just, like, quote-unquote, the good awful person. Like, it's like, he does so much speechifying in this movie. I honestly was having awful flashbacks to like misguided soapboxing of the newsroom. Like it felt like Aaron Sorkin just like standing there yelling at me.
You didn't even have to go outside the show. You could just go back to Tomorrowland.
Oh my god. Hey, leave Tomorrowland alone. It has its issues, but
that's
whatever.
one of the issues it has.
Yes, I don't disagree. But like, bro, the screenplay was ass.
Hey, that's my line.
To
You can't
steal
do
your
that.
line. No, this screenplay is ass. Absolute ass.
It's not great. I will say that.
It's
I
bad.
mean, the most interesting part of this movie is not the movie. It's everything kind of surrounding it.
But
it's like it's this weird, because when people think of shitty action movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
They think of things like, oh, this guy, or because it's usually a guy, is like the absolute moral center of this film, even though he's despicable.
Mm-hmm.
There's this speechifying about peace, even though there's just crazy amounts of unwarranted violence. And this guy has this weird, like Hulk Hogan-esque imperviousness to everything. Just no sells everything, except for maybe once in the movie. Because, come on. But generally speaking, untouchable. And when people talk about that, they are generally talking about Steven Seagal.
Even the scenes where he's untouchable, like where he is touchable, it's like it's so poorly executed though. Like the scene, and like maybe this is just because I was recently watching Twin Peaks, and like there is a scene in that show where like they are drugging a human being into like submission while they are kidnapped, and like this movie has someone drugging a human being while they are, you know, kidnapped, and like it doesn't affect that human being at all outside of like some minor daziness, and immediately he's just like back up and kicking ass and murdering everyone in the room. And I'm like, no, that's not how that works. And like the performances are all so bad in this. They're all bad. And I will even extend that to Pam Grier, who I adore with all of my heart. She was the only reason this movie is not completely and utterly trash, because her outfits are excellent and she is a beautiful presence in everything she does.
I liked Pam Grier, but I did get the feeling that she was coasting a little bit.
She was absolutely coasting in this.
She didn't. This movie didn't really ask her to step up her game.
This movie doesn't ask anyone to step up their game. This movie doesn't care about anyone except for Steven Seagal.
There's one person who I think is on the right wavelength in this film.
What, Sharon Stone, because she looks bored as fuck the entire time? Yeah, same.
No, this movie does waste Sharon Stone.
Unfortunately.
Because this is 3 years before Basic Instinct. So.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, a lot of movies waste Sharon Stone. Everyone wastes Sharon Stone. Except for Paul Verhoeven and, like, Martin Scorsese. No,
Henry Silva. The bad guy. The bad guy. I loved Henry Silva in this fucking movie.
I liked him.
Just, he was like Powers Booth, rest in peace, in Sudden Death. Just really slimy and just a bad man. Like a real bad man.
I mean, I'm curious. How do you feel about this movie, like, poorly attempting to create an environment of seediness without actually being even remotely gritty or seedy?
This movie toes a weird line. I mean, I like some of the location photography. Chicago looks pretty good in this movie.
It's fine.
And I think the movie, in this specific respect, the problem that the movie has is that the seediness and griminess is connoted through action and not through like, you know, set design, photography. Blah, 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 blah. It's because Steven Seagal is antagonistic towards someone that makes it seedy. That's what makes it shitty. And not so much the set design and the production design and all the other things that normally would contribute to that.
But see,
I mean,
that's
this
so
movie
problematic to me.
This movie isn't even like imaginatively lit.
No, not at all.
It's very, very pedestrian, very, very rote. And yet, I found this movie very watchable. It is so bad, but it's transfixing because there is this constant push-pull between the earnestness of the sentiment and just the shabbiness of the violence.
See, I didn't.
I find that riveting.
I don't understand how. One thing I will give it for, like, just on a purely fascinating level of why was this inserted in here, is the way the film opens, and like a couple of other scenes. It has this like weird mixture of like archival footage and family photos, and then like
Steven Seagal's actual archives.
Yeah, it opens with this like little like martial arts instance, but then it never really like it never bothers to continue up on these like strands that it
but that's part of like this sort of okay. How about this? This is Steven Seagal's first movie.
Yes, I know. I'm aware.
I figure he must have told himself that he has one shot at self-mythologization, and that he was going to take it.
But like, it's not even well done.
It's not a matter of whether or not it's well done. It's a matter of like just the kind of hubris of
that's
like.
True. That's fair.
It's like I'm going to just plug my aikido training. I'm going to plug these sort of personal beliefs I have, and this continues throughout his career. And you should definitely check out the ending speech in On Deadly Ground, which is basically this pro-environmental screed at the end of this uber-violent film.
I don't think I could bear watching
It's something. It's fascinating. And so there's the intro sequence. There's sort of the very earnest sort of politics and beliefs in this film.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a case of someone self-mythologizing. In a very specific, weird way, this is Steven Seagal's Purple Rain.
Oh my god. You know what? Like, you're not wrong, but like, Purple Rain is a good movie.
The only difference is that Purple Rain's a good movie.
Yeah.
That kind of shit fascinates me, and that's why I guess I like it more than you. Is because
I do find like indulgence in films really fascinating.
But this is a kind of most just pedestrian, unimaginative kind of indulgence.
It really is, and that's why I don't find it interesting.
See, I find it interesting for that exact purpose. It's like Steven Seagal has the means to self-mythologize in a motion picture, and yet takes just the most knuckle-draggingest way, like just the lamest way to do it. Like, Andrew Davis is not a great director.
No.
In
fairness, I think like The Fugitive is a very good movie.
Well, I was gonna say like specifically because he also did a potential Stuck in the Middle with You film, Code of Silence, starring Chuck Norris, which I feel might be more of the same.
I hate it.
But
don't pick it.
Like The Fugitive might be a good movie, but I don't think that's entirely because of Andrew Davis.
No.
The dude doesn't really. The dude is kind of. He's not even kind of like what you would call like a termite director.
Mm-hmm.
He's just kind of lame. He's just boring as far as just like sort of shooting style coverage is concerned. This is formally a very rote film because of course it is. Steven Seagal has a story credit on this because of course he does.
Of course he does. I like that is the least surprising thing in the world to me.
And no, I mean, I think I like this movie in spite of this movie. Like, okay. I think it is it is a key Steven Seagal text. If you want to understand, like, the idea of the American action movie star in the 80s and 90s,
mm-hmm.
Above the Law is, like, required viewing because it's Steven Seagal's first go-around.
Yes.
It's as important to this kind of thing as... I think I've discussed Nowhere to Run on this podcast before. It's not a great movie either, but I do think it's a key Jean-Claude Van Damme text because it's one of the first ones that gets to why JCVD is different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously stuff like Kickboxer is a key text. Missing in Action with Chuck Norris is a key text. Not that these are great movies necessarily, even though Bloodsport's fucking amazing. But they're all key to understanding this kind of interdependence between technique and vanity and budget and all sorts of things when it comes to considering name action movie stars. Universal Soldier is another key text like that, like the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But also the John Hyams ones, which is kind of an inversion of the last like 25 years of action movie hero logic, if you will.
Okay.
Man, I sounded smart there for a second. Fuck.
I know, that's so intense. I'm like, The entire time I was thinking, I'm like, I could do this with like musicals, but I can't. I probably couldn't do this with other things. Derek's the action person.
I mean, I've kind of defaulted into that position. I guess.
I know you. I know. So
stay tuned for my spin-off podcast, the Jean Pod Van Cast.
Oh my God, get out! I'm suing you.
That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna have to write that down.
So I want to just list my two favorite scenes before
Sure.
we. Before we reach the end of this,
Yeah.
and also like my least favorite line of dialogue, or my two favorite / least favorite lines
That's
of
fair.
dialogue.
This is definitely a kind of favorite / least favorite kind of movie.
Yeah.
Because this movie walks a very fine line for me between boring trash and fun trash.
So number one scene
Yeah.
is when someone literally unloads a shotgun into Pam Grier's chest and she just flies backward into the wall. I mean, loved it.
That's just fun. That's just great.
I thought it was magnificent. And then the other one is so there's a set piece that is within a parking garage, and it's like pretty fucking high up in this building for some godforsaken reason. And so they are like up top in this parking garage, and all of a sudden he like has this dude on top of the trunk of the car, and he's backing up towards the wall, and he crashes the guy out of the fucking parking garage. The car only goes halfway through. It just hangs there. They literally have a shot later of the car still hanging there super casually.
I mean, that's good. That's a good direction.
Yeah, the guy flies off the trunk of the car to his death from God knows how many miles up, and I loved it. I loved it. It was so fucking ridiculous, and I will give it that much.
What's the line?
Oh God! Oh, the line. There's two.
Well, what are the lines?
Okay, the first one, which like is beautifully exemplifies how I feel about this movie, like good cop bad cop nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Is he goes, "So you think I'm a bad cop, Neely? Well, maybe I am." And then like 2 seconds later, he proceeds to threaten him with unloading a gun in his butt if he doesn't jump into the water. And I was like, "What?
Oh yeah.
What? Like what? Like
yeah, that whole scene is like
insane.
Man, that's like some Bad Lieutenant shit.
I know." And then later on, he's sitting in like a house somewhere with like a child, and he literally just goes, "You ever notice how clean's baby smell? Like nothing in the world has ever touched them." And I lost it. That was it for me. That was the moment I knew this movie was gonna speechify the fuck out of me, and I just like, and then like at the end, he's like, "I'm ready to talk if you're ready to listen," and I'm like, "Okay, let's start a real national conversation, buddy. Goodbye." The last lines of this movie are fucking awful too.
Oh man, I can't grade this movie on my usual fucking scale.
I know you can't. You love it. You're trash.
No. I don't love it. I have a very tortured relationship with this film now.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
I mean, if we're gonna go right on ahead to Final Judgments, I don't know if you had anything else to say about this.
No, that's it. That's really it. There's a really great picture. There's a really great framed picture of Pam Grier, Sharon Stone, and Steven Seagal together in like just denim, and it's beautiful.
It's very 1988.
Yeah. None of them look like they want to be in the picture, and that's my favorite thing about it.
I'd like to give a special shout out to like the burnt corpse that Seagal carries through the church. Oh my God,
yes.
It's like this movie is real gruesome because there's like that's a child's charred body.
Oh God, this is so bad.
Oh man, oh God. I gotta give this a fresh.
I
gotta give this just the thinnest, tiniest, just most narrow by the most narrow of margins.
My microphone just fell because I was so mad about this.
Because here's the thing, I don't think it's a good movie, but I think it's very fascinating. I think it's not the Rosetta Stone to understanding Steven Seagal, but it definitely gives you a good idea of what to expect. I think it's a very important text in terms of action movie star vanity.
You're a bad person.
And I like I said, I was transfixed by this piece of shit. And I acknowledge that it's trash, but I love this kind of trash, so I gotta give it a fresh.
And I'm giving it a rotten because this is not my kind of trash.
I don't fault you for giving it a rotten, man. I don't. Because this is a bad movie, but I liked it anyway. Oh my god.
So, how about those recommendations?
Well, let's see about those recommendations. This was my movie, so you get to go first.
Oh, do I? Oh my god. I'm gonna be totally predictable and just pick Basic Instinct.
Okay.
I love Basic Instinct so much. I mean, I'm like very fond of Paul Verhoeven. Obviously, he's
Paul
one of my
Verhoeven's a very good
filmmakers.
director, and Basic Instinct's a good movie.
Yes, it is. I mean, obviously, a lot of people hate it for a number of reasons, which, like, you know, rightfully so. Joe Esterhaus is not for everyone.
Joe Esterhaus is a sleazy motherfucker.
Yeah, but see, like, I love sleaze. You know what's a real sleazy fucking movie about sleazy fucking people? Basic Instinct, not Above the Goddamn Law.
I mean,
you know who's above the law in that movie? Everybody. Because the law doesn't fucking
I don't
matter.
think this movie... I don't think Above the Law is sleazy. I think it wants to be scummy. I think it wants to be grimy. I don't think it succeeds. I don't think it's sleazy.
No, it's not. It's not, but it kind of wishes it was.
I don't think so. I don't think it's aiming for sleaze. I think it's aiming for like gritty cop realism, but not sleaziness.
That's fair. Whatever. Anyway, Sharon Stone is entirely wasted in Above the Law. She is not wasted in Basic Instinct. It is her best performance.
That's probably the best thing she's been in, yeah.
Yes, it is. I love that movie so much. It's so good.
Michael Douglas being Michael Douglas.
Yeah, no, everyone's so good in that movie too, because even Jean Triplehorn is really good as Dr. Beth Garner. I love it. It's a really sleazy, sexy movie, and everyone should watch it. I honestly I wish this movie played like during like classic movie screenings and things, because I just also really like weird fucking awful movies about awful people.
And yet you didn't like Above the Law. Weird.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, no, like, we have seen many movies about awful people, and like, this is not a good one about awful people. I'm sorry. Like perfect example, Alien Covenant, which just came out, is like a movie that hates people, and like, yeah, I love that. I love movies that hate people. I love it. And like, Above the Law is not a movie that actually hates people, because it loves Steven Seagal. Okay, so how about your recommendation?
How about my recommendation?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to be super predictable either, but I guess
do it anyway.
I mean, are people really going to give me shit if I recommend Jackie Brown? I mean,
oh my god, please do recommend Jackie Brown. It's such an excellent film.
Jackie Brown's a really good movie. I
like the fact that we both chose the supporting actresses in this movie who are given nothing to do as like our point of basis for recommendations.
I mean, I could go back and check for a Henry Silva movie, right? I mean,
or you could just do Jackie fucking Brown.
Or I could just do Jackie Brown, Quentin Tarantino's film. It's really quite good. It's I don't mean this as like a marker of quality or anything, but I think it may be his classiest movie.
Yeah, I would also agree.
I think just in terms, not necessarily in terms of like dialogue, the thing he's known for, but in terms of just structure, it's his best screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Forster, Pam Grier, and a shitload of other really good actors doing really good shit.
Yep.
And I just really like Elmore Leonard to begin with, and Quentin Tarantino was the person to adapt it.
Absolutely.
So it's quite long. That's the only thing. It's quite long movie. But that's not really a bad thing, because this is the kind of movie you kind of want to luxuriate in. It's the kind of movie you kind of want to not get lost in, because it's
no, but existing in that universe, it's a weird thing to say for like a Tarantino film, but like I like existing in that movie's universe.
It's a cool movie. It's a really cool movie, and it's fucking amazing. Jackie Brown, get on it.
Yeah. So
Juan, your pick for the next episode.
What are we doing in 2 weeks? I don't know, Derek. What are we doing in 2 weeks? Okay, we're doing this. So I really love Jacques Demy. That's like something that I'm sure everyone alive knows, because I like musicals and also like pretty films with pretty colors. and Jacques Demy did a weird fucking musical, or not musical. It's not a musical. I thought it was a musical. It's like, it's weird. He did this movie in 1972 called The Pied Piper Donovan as the Pied Piper.
Yes, a Scottish singer-songwriter Donovan.
It's a really weird.
The Sunshine Superman guy.
Yeah, it's a weird movie. But I think we will hopefully enjoy it.
Hopefully, I mean, spoiler alert, we already watched it, but
what? That's crazy.
We're not going to say whether or not we liked it on this episode. That's going to be for next episode.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Juan and I write for, well, actually, we do more than that. We co-edit the damn thing. Dim the House Lights. It's our little film criticism website. We write, we edit, we contribute. You can find it at dimthehouselights.com. All sorts of cool shit for your perusal. You can find stuff by me, stuff by Juan, and stuff by our small stable of writers, which includes, and I guess currently is limited to, Chris Mello, Michelle Arf, and Ross Burks.
Yeah.
And while we're at it, we're going to plug Ross and Michelle's podcast, Reloading the Canon, which you can find where quality, bespoke, artisanal podcasts are sold. You can find Juan's stuff, in addition to the stuff on Dim the House Lights, at the Miami New Times, and you can check out my stuff at my portfolio blog, MontrealSchlockCity.com. That's Montreal, SCHLOCK City.com. Both Juan and I are on Letterboxd and Twitter. You can find Juan at both places at Whoa It's Juanito. That's WOAH It's Juanito, all one word. And you can find me at both places at Derek_G. I guess if you want to, you could follow this little project I'm doing on Twitter, where we're pitting 64 movies from 1967 in a single elimination tournament to see which one is the best. And new polls every day. As long as the tournament is still ongoing, you can go to twitter.com/bestmovie1967.
Woo!
So that's it. So, well, Juan, we're going to be talking to each other like immediately after we're done recording this. But for you guys listening at home, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See ya!